episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Attwood. I am the man rocking the Ray-Bans, and it's another overcast morning. I'm leaving a few minutes earlier. I've just found that the difference between leaving the house at 6 and the house at 5:55, like the 5 minutes makes such a difference in my commute. And it's really shocking how little it takes. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. How little the seeming differences between success and failure. I'm leaving 5 minutes earlier, and I'm going to have my pick of all the parking spots at work. The funny thing about that, the ironic thing, is that there is if I left like 5 minutes later, I'd just be in the crowd. I have to fight for a spot, and I get an adequate spot, but not the rock star parking which we're always searching for every morning. But how hard is it to leave that extra 5 minutes early? That's the ticket. Like, it is hard for me to psychologically get to that point where I'm leaving 5 minutes early. And it seems like such a simple thing. It seems like such a simple thing to sit there and go, okay, listen, it is, it's instead of me hopping onto the treadmill of my day at 5:45, do it at 5:40. But that means I have to get up 5 minutes earlier. That means everything has to go 5 minutes earlier. And that's where the psychological warfare kind of starts. It's that, how do we get to that level of that extra 5 minutes? But if you think about it, think about silver versus gold in the Olympics. We have the Olympics going on right now. Think about what that means, the difference between a silver and a gold. And I thought about this a lot earlier on. I think Seinfeld makes a joke about it, but before that, I was listening to someone talk about racing, about cars, and how you could get just about any car in the world that's on the road today up to 100 miles an hour. Just about any car could do 100 miles an hour. But to get to that, think about this. You can get a $2,000 car with an engine that runs, wheels that are decent, put some decent gas in it, and you could probably get to 100 miles an hour. Almost every car could do that. So when I see a 1984 Toyota Camry, buzzing down the road, cloth interior, still has the original cassette deck in it, I sit there and I think, well, okay, you're being reckless. But to get to that level where you're doing 120 miles an hour, the amount of work and effort and engineering that has to go into the car, or think even getting to that 150 miles an hour, to get to that level, you are paying so much more in development, in the types of tires you're using, air resistance. All that is going into play to get to that extra little bit. And when you get up to 200 miles an hour, then it goes from like $100,000 to $1 million or $2 million. To get to that level of speed, so much more. The cost, excuse me, I'm a little sniffly this morning. The cost and the resources needed to get to that next level, to get up to that place. Seemingly, it's not like you just double it. Like, you don't take a $2,000 car and then go, okay, well, if we had a $4,000 car, we can go twice as fast. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way in life. It doesn't work that way at the Olympics. Think about how much harder everything has to be working for that athlete to get to that gold. What they have to do to get a photo finish where they are inches away from a second place, but it's so much more effort has to go into that little tiny bit of change. And going back to my 5 minutes earlier, so much more of my psychological thought, and it's all about the brain. We've always talked about this. It's all about the mindset and where you put your head at. Okay, I think I'm good. And it's about me putting myself in that position. But I've been trying for the last month to get out of the house that extra 5 minutes early, and I'm finding it more and more challenging to get up, to get my morning routine going that much earlier in order for me to leave 5 minutes earlier. I'm awake. I'm at the computer. I'm editing videos. I'm editing my book right now, which I'm very proud of, actually. And I'm getting all this stuff done. I can stop, but for my brain to realize, oh, we have to leave 5 minutes earlier, it is taking me a lot of effort to train myself to do that. And it's only 5 minutes. And I think that really is a microcosm to everything I talk about, how the little tiny bit of effort you put in, the maximum amount of effort you put in for those what seem like little tiny results, but they are huge. They have huge rewards. And that's the thing. The rewards for getting a gold medal versus the golds for a silver medal are massive. They're absolutely astronomical. The difference between the two. Nobody's heard of a silver medal winner, but everyone's heard of the gold medal winner. And that's really, or how about this bronze? Like, that's really where it comes down to. When you start thinking about how much, what rewards are available to you when you do get yourself to that next level, when you do get yourself getting up that extra half hour early every day, every morning, to pound the pavement, to train, to watch your diet, to cut the weight, to lift the weights, to focus, to educate yourself on what your opponents are doing and what the next technological advances are in your field or in your sport, like going back to the Olympics analogy. Doing that much more work. Like, for instance, my financial status, my financial place, my plateau where I'm at right now financially is not much better than the people I surround myself with. I'm not financially much better off in the fact that I don't drive a $200,000 truck to work, and I don't. I do have limitations. Yes, I do have things that make my life a little better than the people the more traditional, how do I say this? The more middle class people. I do have a few things that make my life a little better. I have some toys. I do go on some nice trips. But at the end of the day, my financial wherewithal is not that much different. But the amount of effort and work that I put in to get to that little bit extra, the amount of education I put myself through. Like today, after I'm done recording this, I'm going to be in the gym listening to another book, wanting to maximize my education and maximize the time. Instead of listening to Scandinavian death metal like I used to listen to while I was working out, now I'm going to be... Now I have been for the last 6 months listening to audiobooks teaching me about finances. And here's the thing, right now, just so you know, right now I'm listening to a book that I disagree with completely. I do not like the message he's sending, but I'm still listening to it. I'm going to listen to the whole thing because I do want to get another perspective on success and abundance. I don't agree with everything this guy's saying, but because the education I've had up to this point has all been counter to what this guy's saying, but I still listening to it because I still know that I'll walk away smarter having that opposing perspective from what I'm normally listening to. This is something that a lot of people aren't willing to do. A lot of people aren't willing to listen to books on investing or finance or accounting. They're not willing to listen to that to get to that next level. They don't want to. I am, and this is why I do the things I do. I do want to put in that extra effort. I do want to get up a half hour early. I do want to pound the pavement. My goal is to get a gold medal in life. That's my goal. My goal is a gold medal in life, and a gold medal in life is a tripod. Really is. It's family, it's health, it's finances. That's really what it is. And if those three things are there, then you get a gold medal, and that gold medal is longevity. That gold medal is love. That gold medal is happiness and comfort and security. That's what the gold medal is. And I want to get that gold medal. And that gold medal is waiting for me somewhere at the age of 80. And I want to be at 80 years old when they hang that gold medal around my neck and say, yeah, you did it. Not only did you take care of yourself and weren't a burden on society or the community, you were able to build legacy and build dynastical wealth. And that's really what my gold medal is going to be. When I can take care of my grandchildren, hopefully my great-grandchildren, that's the true dynasty. That's the true gold medal in life. And that's why I do the things I do. And that's why this morning I'm up at I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, 4:15. I haven't used an alarm clock in a long time because I get up so early. And I get up early so I can do these things. And every single morning I try. Every single morning I push myself. And every single morning, this is not bragging. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to say that in order for me to be able to afford a wedding in Croatia and, fly my fiance and myself back to her native country, to close to where her village is, where her family is. In order for me to be able to do that, I got to do all these extra things. I got to take risks. I got to absorb the garbage that happens during the day. And when I'm speaking to my tenants, my clients, my customers, my comrades, I have to do it in a way where I swallow that so I'm not spilling it on everybody, so I can do my job more effectively and get to that gold medal. That gold medal that's going to be a life well lived and a legacy left behind, which is truly what I think is what's important. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and we can go into the metaphysical part of things. We can go into the religious aspect and, the blink of an eye kind of thing about life and everything. But the reality is that my life is here, and I'm living the life on reality, on the terms that reality is put in front of me. And that reality is I've made it my personal mission to stay healthy and to create something to leave for my children, as well as, and more important than any of that stuff, and it's not a cliche, is having these strong relationships. I'm devoted to my fiance. I'm devoted to my children. And I have adopted their significant others, my daughter's significant others, as my family. And to me, that is the most important thing. And being a person that can be proud of his position in the community, his stature in the community, and someone who can be proud of the things that he's doing. These are all part of that gold medal that I am searching for, that I'm fighting for. And all that stuff, all of it takes work, and it takes much more work. Like, I may have a couple of extra bucks in the bank, but it's not that much. I am not Elon Musk rich. I'm not Jeff Bezos rich. I am not wealthy enough that I could take some chances right now. I'm still very timid about some of the risks and choices that I'm making. I am not at that billionaire level. I could very easily, and I'm aware of this, I could be wiped out in a bad mistake somewhere in the next couple of months or a couple of years. I know that. So I still have to work hard, but I have to work so much harder than the guy beside me who rolls out of bed, comes to work, doesn't go to the gym, doesn't read, just does his job, goes home, makes sure there's enough gas in the tank to go back and forth and commute, make sure the power's on, make sure that the rent's paid. I have to work so much harder than that person to be where I am. But here's the difference. And this is a really important thing. There's a saying, a man who enjoys walking will travel further than the man who only enjoys the journey, the destination. Yeah, The man who enjoys walking will go further than the man who is seeking the destination. So think about that. If you're enjoying the act of actually exercising, working out, you're going to work out harder. You're going to work out longer. You're going to do it more. If you are a guy who enjoys listening about finance and abundance and success and wealth, you're going to do it more. You're going to read it more. You're going to get more educated on it. Find the passion in your life. Do it more. Do it a lot more. And you'll just simply get really, really good at it. Oh, it's a little foggy. Oh, it's really foggy on the base today. Anyways, folks, it's my time this morning. I'm excited that I got to work literally like 5 minutes earlier, but I think I'm going to get a great parking spot today. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on YouTube. That's always good. And thank you so much for my 2 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys sticking up for me and being a part of all of this. And as I always say, spread the word. Oh, make sure you check out financialfreeway23.ca. That's our website with all the reading stuff on it. Thank you so much for watching. To those who are watching me, God bless you. To those that support me, God bless you. I love you so much. And to everyone else who's just casually watching the video or maybe watching it a little bit behind schedule, thank you so much. And wherever you are in this foggy, foggy world this morning, God bless.